So I can't like theoretically hit his soul because he could just combo with Summon Strike. He's thinking, he's like, that's fine. Like I hit Fire. He's like, oh, he had call by the way, he might have had this. I didn't know this. So anyway, he combos the ends with a Pseudo Trigger, Phoenix Goblin, and I have Flood, so I couldn't out it. I had like double diagram and 2 blanks, like the Spell and Trap, so I couldn't play, so I lose that game. Game 3, I have Demise, Duality, Reaper, 2 blanks, so Spell and Trap. I go Duality, grab Rival, and then I go set everything, set Reaper. I have to play.
I feel like you shouldn't have set the Reaper.
I'll explain why. He plays evenly. So I have to draw, maximize my potential of drawing into Judgment and Iron Wall.
8, just got in.
Oh my
I
god.
played 3.
Nice.
So, and also increases the potential of me drawing into order to stop on Twin Twisters. That was why. I remember, like, because Albany said the same thing, like I was playing really good, but that was the reason why.
Please make your final trades.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, we can do this.
We hope to see you next season.
Hello everyone, I'm here with these 2 people and
I'm Arnold.
Arnold! Let me know who you guys are, what kind of special thing you did today, and what event are you guys in right now?
I'm Justin Singh. This is...
I'm Alyse Davis.
And we both played the exact same deck, card for card, except for 2 cards on the extra deck, because she couldn't find the cards.
Aw, sorry.
They didn't come up for me,
should
so
ask
it's
them all.
actually not a big deal.
It didn't come up theoretically, so it was fine. So we basically played the same deck, and she got top 8 at the ARG Invitational, and I got 3rd.
3rd?
Yeah.
Zoom.
So, not too far off.
Yeah, not too far off. Ironically, if she had won in top 8, we would have played
This
in
is
top
heavy.
Yeah, so if I won my top 8 match, we would have actually played, and we also played in Swiss already, so it was like, we obviously needed to play twice in one weekend.
They're meant to be playing against each
her
other.
go first. So.
Yeah, so you probably would have actually won it anyways, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the deck, it was Pikachu Draco, which was just mainly a meta call because it beats everything that isn't Goki, and it means a lot of stuff to beat Goki. So it's a great deck.
Yeah.
It was
so it's very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
very nice indeed.
Any opinions, Mr. Arnold?
Donkey best deck.
No.
That was good. That was legit.
I mean, Draco beats the best deck.
Oh.
Thank you, Polly.
Yes.
Okay.
Not wrong.
I'm Grushka right there.
Except if you break.
So we play Senor Ichi, Mr. Dynamite.
Why do you call him Senor Ichi?
Yeah, because he's Mr. Spanish, Japanese #1.
Can you speak Japanese?
Like a little.
Do it.
Just the only time.
No.
Please do it. I'm sorry if I'd be mean to you.
Nihongo hanishimasu.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means I speak Japanese.
That's perfect. You're legit.
Well, I had to take just 2 semesters.
Look at Exodia, man. Sneaking in your Japanese story.
Yeah, and then I played Maiden, 2 Maiden. You only played 2. I don't know. I like the 3rd. Like never really came up. It's only the 3rd only comes up for like.
I don't know.
Gozen.
The 3rd for me, it's like yeah, it only comes up for Gozen, but like we also play a lot of other consistency cards in our deck, and like we played our deck, so we wouldn't want to normal summon a monster right away.
Yeah.
So instead of playing this to try and get monsters more, we played other cards to get monsters more, which I think worked out a lot better for us because it let us play a lot more passively, like right away, so they would think they have a chance, like they just play right into the field, and it made it like a lot better.
So this card is really good if you go first with Demise. That's the only time like I want to ever normal summon this card my first, because then I want to track her and her, and that's it. Or I want these 2 on field, because then he gets you trap and this gets you the Ignis basically. But that's the only time.
When you guys say demise here, demise. That's why I think of.
Draw 3.
You know, sometimes we have to.
And the 3 of the homeboy Ignis. He's
homeboy Ignis, man.
They brought him back. We don't need Masterpiece. We're fine.
Yeah.
So the reason why 3 of this dude over any other guys, he's the best under Gozen match, right?
Yeah.
And he lets you get your heritage and disciples to keep cycling. And if you have this under a Gozen match, it's just the best. And like since we play 5/5s, you can make a lot more rank 5 plays with the deck.
Rank 5 deck.
Wait, did you actually make rank 5s?
Oh yeah, I want to match in top 8 with him.
Oh,
what'd you do?
So I was playing against pure strikers, right?
Yeah.
And he had 3 back row to set off multi-row. I knew what the other back row was, so I'm trying to fish for his Widow Anchor that he was set. I missed the first time, and the second time the Heritage hit it.
Yeah.
So he forces the Widow Anchor to take one of my guys. So I made sure I had 3 5s on board, which is Maiden, double Ignis, because I had Rivalry up. So he takes it, and then I go, okay, cool. He was like a 33. I make Bulk, kill it, and then make Gaia for the game.
Punish time.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Pretend you're the person who got Vocal Sword and
I had
Gaia
Demise
Charger.
in hand, but I was trying to push for game.
How would you feel if we gotten that at you?
I wish I could have done that.
You were crying. You don't cry. You're the man, Arnold.
I'm not Sam the man.
You are not.
I'm just
You're
jealous
definitely
that I
not.
didn't do that myself.
So this card is one of my favorite cards in the deck because she is the only hand trap that does not conflict with Demise aside from her permanents, because you can normal summon her and then use Demise, and that's really cool because you can still use her effect from field. Whereas
it actually came up like a lot, surprisingly. Like I forgot about it for a little bit, but then Justin reminded me when we were testing the deck, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. And he was trying to switch this up for Reaper, but like overall, this was just better for the deck going into game one, so it was definitely right.
The only reason why I wanted to switch it for Reaper though is because of magical mid-breaker. But then like Reaper is a bad hand trap just by itself standalone. So this one has more versatility. So this card's very good instead. I probably would want to try and play it there, but it seems too cool. So that's it for the monsters.
Yeah, there's already other stuff we had to cut out that were probably deemed more important, but you know, this is where we are.
So 3 spells, 3 Dia, 3 Duality, 3 Demise.
Activate Demise, draw 3.
3 Heritage, 3 this one I think is better than Heritage.
Did you say Harry Touch?
No.
I'm sorry.
Heritage, sorry.
Heritage.
This card is the reason why you're able to cut it out.
Heritage.
Alright, so this one I think is better than this one.
100%.
This is only better in the Mary essentially because we only have 1 dynamite, 1 return, and this one like gets you back all your resources and it can like increase the probability of drawing monsters.
Oh, so that's Ava Rice. Pot of Ava Rice.
Oh, it's basically it's basically
I used to call
power.
that one discipline.
And surprisingly, only 2 terraform. So this is
Two?
this is the correct
This is like
logic.
actually like
The correct
perfect.
way?
Yes, and I'll explain why. So
Explain me to your science.
this deck statistically,
God, so much science.
the cards that you lose to with this deck are Ash Blossom and Drill Nocturne, right?
Okay.
Which are not even the most played hand traps of the format because they're Boozy versus Goku, which makes this deck again a better counter choice. Same reason why Magicians are good. So terraforming loses the hardest to draw because if you tear up a diagram as your first play, then you just lose. That's why if you open Duality Terror, you're supposed to always Duality first and grab a monster or a trap or a spell depending on your missing piece. If it resolves, then you know you can freely terraform. And yeah, this loses to draw too much. So
I mean,
even though your deck relies kind of on diagram, you still play a card in the trap lineup that makes it just fine.
and it's like the thing is like resolving multiple diagrams seems like it's good, but a lot of the time it just isn't.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, well, this could have just been anything else. Well, here's our everything else.
Okay. Oh yeah. So basically, you never want to use more than 1 diagram per turn,
Right.
because like for Sky Strikers, they'll keep picking these away, and since we don't have Masterpiece, if you lose your diagrams, you're basically really gonna lose.
Also, there's no desires in the list because that card sucks in this deck.
Okay,
Really?
it's not
Why?
that card sucks. It's just that like you can't afford to banish your dynamite at all, or your return in the very grindy games. So when also I don't want to banish multiple Draco Phoenixes, and it's just like the deck has enough draw power on its own, and it's essentially it's not trying to control the board, it's trying to suppress and then take the game.
Yeah, like there's just too much consistency to where like losing that many important resources. It like there are times where you need to search multiple of each like spell or trap per turn, and removing that from the equation, it becomes a lot trickier at some points. So
The card I think should get hit alongside in this deck is this card, because this card is so unfair. First of all, it lets you tribute on your opponent's turn and destroy one of their monsters, so bye-bye a soul there for free. This card also, if you have up one of your floodgates, like Rivalry or Gozen, and they try to be like, well, I'm gonna boost my guy with Twist Cobra and Headbat, you can be like, okay, we'll half him back down, and it won't kill your Draco because you have Diagram up.
Arnold thinks it's funny.
It's very funny.
I know, he thinks it's very funny. Tom Gucci, do you agree? Yeah, okay.
It's a permanent half, which is crucial. And it's also like really, and the main thing that makes this card insane is versus Sky Strikers. They're gonna go.
Oh, he fell down. You okay? Why are you
Polly
laughing?
was just in disbelief.
Don't be mean to him.
You good, Polly?
Where did the chair go?
Okay.
I don't think
Polly
he was
with the
ever
card,
there.
guys.
What the heck? You just fell off of nothing.
And the other reason too, so say they have a Kagari on board or any monster, right? And they go Afterburner. You can go cool, Chain Apocalypse, hit down the target, and then it fizzles the Afterburner, and they can't pop your Floodgate. So basically, you're winning at that point.
I think this is honestly one of the best cards in the deck. Like I think it was half the reason why we probably did so well is just this card alone.
I think
like,
this is the best card.
Like you wanted to see this almost every hand you had. This is what you want to see compared to any other card in your deck.
Okay.
Like
I think this card was just too unfair.
There's one other card in this deck list that I think was broken too.
That card should be at 1.
Would you consider this card SCP?
SCP.
SCP. Samchung Plus?
Samchung Plus?
Samchung. Do you not know Samchung Plus?
No, I played Samchung in top 16.
Was he free? Did you win?
I 2-0'd him.
No!
There's a reason why he got 3rd place.
So now you're Samsung Plus.
You are Samchung Plus. So when you become Samchung Plus, you become the jackpot. You won the highest of the high.
So does that make Eddie Samchung Plus now?
Eddie is Samchung Plus.
No, that means Furman is Samchung Plus. The Furman beat
Yeah, so you're the highest of the highs. You are
Okay.
Samchung Plus.
Okay.
Alright, sorry about the little thing, but more Yu-Gi-Oh trap cards.
3 impermanents. This is one of the main appeals to the deck is that this card is really good aggressively. You can set it, and it does not conflict with the Demise. It's the best hand trap of the format, in my opinion. It doesn't get hit by Call by the Grave. It doesn't get hit by Dolphin. It can the only card that can proactively stop this is Midbreaker and Exchange and Dragon. And all those cards are kind of sketch already, right?
Yeah.
Except Midbreaker, but so that's why this card's insane. The reason why this deck can beat every deck of the format and Goki.
Here we go.
Oh,
Here
this
we
card I
go.
hate.
Here we go.
This
Oh, no,
card
no.
make Goki a buy. So if you go first of these cards in game 1, Gokis don't respect back row, so they just automatically lose.
And legit too, this is good against pretty much every deck. You can even use this against alter guys. It even gets good then. And
Well, it's only good versus all guys if they're not smart and they just make their link curry, but instead of Clara, then you just punish them.
Punish time.
There's only 3 cards in the game that I've had. There's only 3 cards in the game that I've had consistently beat the Goki board going second, and all 3 of them are in that deck: Apocalypse, Rivalry, and Ghost and Max.
oh, and skill drain.
Guys,
This
we're
card,
kill.
if you play this card though, this card.
Oh, you're getting so mean.
Alright, so this card literally, if you flip this card on Goki, you they shouldn't just play anymore. They should just go to game 2. I'm not even trying to BM, because they will be wasting time grinding resources for 20 minutes and just lose, whereas they could scoop and just get game 2 and 3.
Yep.
So I'm being straight up with you. If you're a Goki player and you play against this deck and they skill drain you, just go to game 2.
Hashtag we're Scorpio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scorpio is the boy.
I agree with you, Arnold. Good comments.
Scorpio is the boy. Alright,
I have
one return.
3 more minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
1 return because Konami doesn't like this, and 2 Waterfall. So
This-
I'll explain this card.
Why
really
Waterfall?
fast. So
I love this card.
This card plays around draw because if they draw you can still set this card to search your monsters to then tribute off your traps to pop their Soul Day and stuff. So it's really good. This card also dodges Afterburner. So the Afterburner target, you chain the worm and then you chain this. So you get to draw 2 cards, get the card from that, and it fizzles their Afterburner. And if you have a bunch of tributes on board, if you demise, you can then go Waterfall to draw 3-4 cards under evenly, and it's still fun.
Yeah, you can avoid a lot of destruction with this card because then you're just oh, just tribute all my guys away, and then you have a refreshed hand, and they may think you have no resources before that, and then you're just oh, I have cards again.
Yeah, so Waterfall is insane. The only card that really punishes it is Ash, but not really. So that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, Firewall, because sometimes hitting a Soul is wrong. 1 Crusadia Echomax.
What does this guy do?
This card says that you die, basically.
Oh.
Crusadia just kill you with this, right? So we hit this because I don't want to lose a Crusadia.
Okay.
Hextia, because I still respect Alta, guys. And she actually played against
Yeah,
Crusadia.
I played against Crusadia in top 32. I almost thought I didn't write it in my deck list, and I remembered that I did, and I was all right, Ghost Reaper, and it actually came up.
Yeah.
So Hextia, because we want to. If you're playing Alta, guys, the only way you beat Draco is if you stick Hextias and play Unending. So if you hit this, they lose automatically.
Good.
Might, because I think Pendulums are the best deck of the format.
Yeah,
if you stick to the game plan.
5 negates,
Do you
okay?
really like that deck?
60
Do you really
cards.
like that deck, Justin?
Yeah, I won the last ARG I was at with that deck, so I think this deck's insane. But at the time, Trickstars was the hype deck, so this was correct, and Gumbler wasn't out.
Oh.
So yeah, I like Spirals too, and I think Spirals are good. I don't like Goki, but I only play Isolde really just for heroes. I'm just letting you know.
Well, not for Noble Knights. Noble Knight.
Noble Knights, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, I like Noble Knights.
I play blue red because blue usually hit on your second Reaper in the Pyramid, and then red you always hit this as the first one because they need a recursion afterburner. Personally, if I was playing PR, I play 2 burner, but a lot of them only play 1 burner.
Yeah.
So they need to keep making Kagari to get it back, and they can't do that if you Reaper
That's
the
why
red.
he plays too. I thought he plays because America. Red, white, and blue.
You got it.
Nova, because Cyber Dragons
shit.
are broken, and we never want to lose to that deck.
Oh no.
We're showing way too much respect to stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Basically the best card, because you know when they call time on you and you thought the tricksters are like they're starting to make fun of you, you just drop this and you kill the licorice and
Yeah,
they're like
punish time.
and you'd be like no sir, I win in time, and then you just win.
Tell them no means no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you and fun fact, you could add this back to the extra deck off Erebus.
Oh,
fun
great.
fact in EDM format. Gaia the Thunder Charger, because you want a game with Volca.
OT, that's good.
Oh, this is an ultra. I'm not that rich.
Is Ultra?
I have the
Oh,
ulti,
I got
but
tricked
it's all
by
the
the
way over here.
card.
Hold up. All right, you keep going though.
The cards that Alyse didn't play, but I played because she didn't have the cards.
OT. Oh, thank you. Okay, good.
The cards I play because Freezedon and this, and the only reason why you play these cards.
What the hell is that? Wait, hold on. What is this?
It just out Falcon.
This is literally Mr. I don't do anything, and I summon this guy, and this guy gets big because of this guy, and this only is to kill Ultimate Falcon.
So the big, I don't, you can't do anything guy.
This guy doesn't do anything, then you make a really big guy.
This is a big guy. This is like a Gemini Pearl.
This is bigger than Gemini. It's bigger than Falcon. This kills Falcon.
Falcon,
and it kills Clip 4 Towers, because that,
Man,
that
you just
card's
love
scary.
ranking up. Like you can rank up.
Like real talk, I don't have lots of towers.
And these are the cards I played instead of those two because I couldn't find those, and I was like, well, we'll respect these decks instead.
Yeah,
Mokuba.
Buster, because I don't know, OCG people and ARG people like ABCs.
I like ABCs.
Asian people.
ABC, you bored nonstop.
It's the OCG, and then Omega, because you can gamma into it, and
Yeah.
I don't know, if you play against some hand trap.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay,
someone did
so that's a
show
pretty
any
extra
respect
deck.
to Paleozoa.
Nah, we don't care about Toad, because you know why? The cards they play to be Goki, you don't care about which it goes in, and Rivalry. And you can distribute Trap to pop the Toad all the time, you're just winning. Yeah, you don't care about the deck.
Yeah.
The only card they can play that ever counter is Unending, which then you can always use your own Unending to make them miss timing every time if you flip it up. They go Trap, you go, okay, cool, chain Unending, pop card, then they miss timing. Chain Unending, pop card, they miss timing. So then, yeah, that's why Paleo is very easy. 3 Reaper and 3 Gamma, and
Oh,
the
it's
bad
side
card
deck.
because of Gamma. Yeah, it's side deck now.
You just the machine gun styled all this stuff.
Yeah,
So fast. Oh, it hurts my
This is
eyes.
for Goki.
Did you catch all that?
That was too fast.
I know. It's okay. Continue, because
okay,
I have too slow.
this is obviously for the best deck of the format that we all know and hate, Pendulum Magicians.
Yeah.
We don't like Electromite, and we want to stop their Electromite with Gamma.
Oh my God.
Like,
There's
that's
also this deck
confirmed.
called Goki. Like, I guess it's relevant, so we might want to stop it. I don't know
Maybe
why.
Goki, but like, you know, it's okay. But like,
Oh.
Rivalry doesn't do enough for it, right?
I thought you were scared of that Steven guy.
Yeah.
5 negates, 60 cards.
So
you cannot negate me.
We gotta stop that deck. Then we play the best card that I think Pure Striker should play is Unending, because this card, literally Pure Striker, if they played this card, it would be insane.
It's how you beat back row decks. Like, it's just you literally win against every single back row deck solely because of this. Like, I even won against Trickster with the card. Like,
So basically, you put this in versus everything that's not Goki. Even Pendulums, because you hit their scales. You put this in versus Trickstars, hit their stages. You put this in versus Alter Guys, hit their continuous traps. Even against Pure Strikers, you put it in because you hit their multi.
And even against ABC. Oh, it
You
hurts.
hit their
It hurts.
hang. Exactly.
Oh, no, it hurts
That's why
me.
I think this card is personally better than Ansys. It has more utility and has Trade Value, which I think is the best way to play decks now. Is just trading 1 for 1 unless you have like a floodgate
Yeah,
out to.
but it's not good in time. They get punished.
Play fast. That's all I
Oh,
can say.
okay.
we actually play a
2
faster
Iron
deck.
Wall because of Evenly, Judgment for
Saying no.
Evenly,
Just things.
and Red Reboot and Twin Twisters.
Just like everything.
And this for Twin Twisters and
So I actually lost twice. Not even because I like got burned from it. I lost against Trickstar and Pure Sky Striker. Just because I didn't draw any more monsters, I couldn't make a big board. So this card sucked for me.
It was broken for me.
You know, it's actually like really good, and I
Okay.
agree that you have to play.
And the secret spice of the deck is Book of Eclipse. So
This,
Wow. What is that for?
okay, so the reason why you play this card is if you play against Goki, they like most of them are playing Red Reboot. So if they go Goki Super X special, then they go and you flip like a floodgate like Rivalry goes in. You set one of your other ones from the deck, and then you Book of Eclipse them. It books on all their guys. It gets under Red Reboot, and then they can't like extend unless they have 2 other extenders. So then they pass, and then your turn, you can just shotgun the floodgate. So even if they have another reboot, they will just lose.
like, you don't even care about them drawing cards. Like, you're gonna probably like just outright beat them next turn just because you have enough stuff. And like, I don't know, because like we were thinking about Book of Moon or like Forbidden Chalice just to play around reboot, but this just it's like an actual pseudo floodgate. It's
Also,
just, it's so broken.
this gets under Midbreaker, which they should
Right,
be siding
that-
going
that-
second versus this deck.
That's the only reason why we didn't play like Book of Moon or Chalice, because like this just beats Midbreaker.
Well, this
so
is better too. You don't care if they draw the end phase. You really don't care.
it's irrelevant. You win most
Because
of the time.
they pay, you have to remember they paid half their life to try and stop you, and they also just gave you a free card. So this is the only reason why.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So that's it for the deck.
Okay, any shout outs for anything?
Yes.
For your
Shout-outs.
teams and then Raichu in your head?
Yes. Shout out to the only reason why I got like thrown onto this deck, James Frazier. He convinced me to play this deck over Altergeist because I was playing Altergeist for like a month, and then 2 weeks before I decided to switch to Draco because Altergeist is really good versus Goki, but Goki sucks. So we need to make a
wrong
deck
with you?
that's broken versus
Are you
everything.
upset?
He doesn't know honey.
What's up, honey?
So we need to play a deck that can beat every deck in the format. Because like the thing is like people are sick of Goki, so they're trying to make decks to counter Goki. This isn't like Spiral format where like Tough and Agent had like good 1-for-1 values, and they had Spiral Result to prevent targeting. Gokis are like very like they have to like go by a certain script. What they have for them is resource management. Like you might clear everything and they can just do it again the next turn. That's what's really insane about it. But if you play the right cards, you can prevent that from happening. They can't really have any of their monsters trade into like Rivalry Goes, and whereas Spirals could. But decks like Trick Stars and Pure Strikers, they kind of lost to Altergeist more than this deck does. So that's why this deck is better than Altergeist.
Yeah.
And
Oh man, if I create a Yu-Gi-Oh school, can you beat one of my professors?
maybe a guest speaker.
No, not professor.
I'll think about it.